Aita. For standing in front of a guy to stop him from recording people? Plus 3 edits. I, 27F, got onto my regular bus this morning to head to work. Today I noticed a young man, 15-17M, holding his iPad really awkwardly but never quite looking at it. I thought it was suspicious, so I watched him for a bit and realized he had been recording every single person getting on or off the bus. I asked him what he was doing, why he was recording, and he simply answered that it was his right to record people. It may be his right, but it just felt wrong, and if he was allowed to record, why was he being so secretive and suspicious? So I decided that I was just going to stand in front of him and obstruct his view so he would be unable to record. When the bus driver saw me, he asked me if I was getting off at the next stop. I told him no. I said that there was a person recording every person getting on the bus and that I was just standing here to block his view. The bus driver laughed and said that he, the young man, really had nothing better to do, and I said I guess not. The rest of the drive was super awkward and consisted of the young man recording my back while talking to his iPad, basically calling me a bitch, and he has a right to record and that he had permission from the driver, which evidently he did not. Luckily I was getting off at the last stop and he was unable to record people, although he did try and get a photo of my face. In this situation, am I the asshole for standing in front of him and not letting him record? Edit, for those asking, this is in Canada, not the USA. Edit 2, I was just informed can film on this transit system but only phone or smaller device, so the iPad is already a broken rule. And you aren't allowed to record the employees or users. Edit 3, so technically he wasn't allowed at all without permission. I didn't see original users were also not allowed to be filmed. Here is what the website says. My transit system has specific rules and regulations regarding filming and photography in its facilities. Generally, students or amateurs can film or photograph with a smartphone or small camera without special permission, provided they don't obstruct traffic, film or photograph, redacted, employees or users, or use tripods or other fixed equipment. For commercial or media purposes, or for filming that exceeds these conditions, permission is required through a formal request.